In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best playoff cards right now in NBA 2K23 Myteam, and that's going to be including the playoff Evo cards I've got Evo'd up for their crazy performances, and then also just the standard playoff cards as well, of just who I think are the top 10 playoff cards currently in my team. So before we get into the top 10, let me know in the comment section down below which playoff cards you guys currently running on your squad and which cards you guys do think are the best from the playoff set. But at the number 10 spot is going to be the Evo RJ Barrett going up to a Galaxy Opal version. He's going to be a small forward shooting guard, 6'6" with a 6'10" wingspan. And I think he's a great all-around shooting guard card. He's got Hall of Fame Agent 3 added, corner specialist, deadeye, limitless range, which is really good for the shooting badges. Stats across the board are decent of an upgrade. He's also got Hall of Fame anchor, menace, which is nice for the defensive end, and then jump shot is going to go to very quick timing, and I think it's a super easy release to green and also fairly quick. And then he's got the Jamal Murray size up and the John Wall skate. Maybe not my favorite sigs in the game, but still I think the card's going to have amazing, it has an amazing jump shot, pretty solid dribble sigs, and all around I think he's the 10th best playoff card currently in the game. At the number 9 spot is going to be the Diamond Rui Hachimura getting upgraded to a Galaxy Opal, and I think he's the 9th best playoff card. He's a 6'8" small forward with a 6'10" wingspan. Still has, decent all-around stats. I think you could use a little bit better of defense, so hopefully if he does get an upgrade to a dark matter, which I expect him to at least get maybe up to a 98 overall Galaxy Opal or a dark matter, I think he really just needs better defensive stats. Only having like an 84 block, 82 steal definitely could be upgraded, but other than that, I think he's got great all-around stats. His badges are amazing for Hall of Fame shooting badges, including Hall of Fame catch and shoot, claymore, corner specialist, deadeye, guard up, limitless range. He's got Hall of Fame limitless takeoff, masher, posterizer added on Hoff as well. And then you take a look at his animations. He's got such a good jump shot with the Rui Hachimura base. It's also on cards like Charlie, Pink Diamond, Jabari Parker, who we both know have great jump shots. And then also his upper is very solid as well on very quick timing. I think he's got a really good jump shot in the catch and shoot, and just in general a very solid release. And then you take a look at the sigs. The Chris Paul escape I think is decent. He's also got the T-Max size up, Dame behind the back. He's got quick drops off one, front clutches. All around, Rui's an absolute beast at that small forward spot, and I do think he's the 9th best playoff card. At the number 8 spot is going to be our first dark matter card here, but he didn't start off as a dark matter, and that's Pink Diamond Mitchell Robinson. He's going to go from a Pink Diamond to a Galaxy Opal as his first Evo, and then he got Evo'd up again to a dark matter. Now he's going to be a 7'1" center, 7'2" wingspan. I like his stats across the board except for the 73 3 ball, because other than that, his defensive stats are all above a 95. Like, he's got a 98 block, 97 steal, 95 perimeter, 98 interior defense. He's an elite level defender. He can finish at the rim. He's also super athletic. 93 speed, 93 acceleration, is super quick for a card that's 7'1" and also has a great player model. He's got a 98 strength, 98 vertical. The card's just insane, at least if we're talking about stats and badges, because he does have every single Hall of Fame badge currently in the game. The only flaw with this card is going to be his jump shot. For me personally, I do think his base is actually solid, but I think it's mainly the upper that kind of ruins the release a bit. And I would say the upper, is a little bit more important than the base, because the base is not bad. It's on cards like Taco Fall, Dikembe Mutombo, but then if you look at those cards, they have a different upper, right? They'll have the Kobe upper, or Taco Fall does have a different upper compared to Mitchell Robinson, and I think that's what makes those cards jump shot not that bad compared to Mitchell Robinson having his own upper. I'm just not the biggest fan of his release, but other than his jump shot and only a 77 3 ball, which will be a little bit inconsistent from the 3-point line, besides that, this card an absolute beast at the center position. At the number 7 spot though is going to be Dark Matter Durant. I just think he's a little bit more complete of a card compared to Mitchell Robinson, being a 6'10" small forward with a 7'4" wingspan. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of this Kevin Durant card, in the sense that I don't think he's worth his price tag, he's still going to be a beast on the offensive end, especially if you know how to take advantage of his leaner and just his offensive stats and badges and his dribble sigs. Like, you can move pretty well with his sigs, even though they're not my favorite sigs in the game, and they're definitely not the best. You can still move at a very high level and create a lot of separation and space with the KD dribble sigs. And then his jump shot Once again, not my favorite, definitely not the meta jump shot in the game, but he can still knock down threes and be an offensive threat, and for that reason, I think he's the 7th best playoff card. At the number 6 spot, though, is going to be the Dark Matter Kawhi. I think he's just slightly better than Durant because of his defense. You know, Durant's just a solid all-around card, good offensively, solid defensively, you know, just a good card playmaking-wise and all around, but then Kawhi Leonard is going to be a good offensive card. He can play make a little bit, he could drive to the basket, but the main thing about Kawhi is going to be his lockdown defense, where, you know, Kevin Durant doesn't have that one thing that he super excels at, where Kawhi Leonard has a 7'3" wingspan, 6'7" at the shooting guard position. He's one of the better on-ball defenders in the game, still till this day. 97 block, 99 steal, 99 perimeter, 94 interior defense. He's got all the badges he needs on Hall of Fame for defense, and then his jump shot, I'm not like the biggest fan of it, but in the catch and shoot, it's really not that bad of a release. The problem is if you're trying to move with this card off the dribble and you're trying to create your own shot with him, that's where he's a little bit of a liability. He's really not going to be the best shot creator and able to, you know, score at will. But in the catch and shoot, if he's spotting up in the corner, he can definitely knock down threes. And all around, I think is a very underrated playoff Dark Matter currently in the game. At the number 5 spot, though, is going to be Dark Matter Giannis. I think between all the playoff evos and just the normal, you know, playoff cards in general, I would say Giannis is the 5th best playoff card right now. I mean, he's a 7 foot small forward. I forgot that they actually updated his height to actually make him 7 foot on this card. He's also got a 7'4" wingspan, and Giannis, even though his stats and his badges might not look incredible, or his animations, you know, he doesn't have like the quickest release or the easiest release the green in the game, he might not have the best dribble sigs, but this card just plays so much better than his stats and his badges show because of those crazy glitchy animations where he gets, you know, a ton of chase down blocks. He plays really good defense. His wingspan, his player model really helps him out on the defensive end. If you guys have played against Giannis, or if you guys have used the Giannis card in my team, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And same thing with my number 4 guy being the Dark Matter LeBron. Both these cards, you know, don't have the greatest animations in game. Like, they don't have the best jump shots, they don't have the best dribble sigs. Their stats and the badges are really good. I mean, other than the 3 ball, Giannis has got amazing all-around stats. But if you've used Giannis, or if you have used LeBron in game or played against him, you'll know they just get like the craziest like animations. Like, they get fouled a lot, they're just unstoppable going to the rim. I don't know, it's hard to explain if you haven't played a Myteam game with these cards or against them, you know, at their highest level. They're just so overpowered, even though their animations and their jump shots might not seem like it. But overall, I think LeBron is the 4th best playoff card, and I do have Giannis at number 5. At the number 3 spot, though, is going to be Jimmy Butler, or should I say Hemi Butler, because this man has been going crazy in the playoffs. I do wish he was maybe updated to a point guard, just like his out of position, but even at the shooting guard spot, he's still 6'7", not a bad height for shooting guard, 6'8" wingspan. We know he's going to be an elite defender, but the main difference between out of position Jimmy Butler and before the Evo is the Hall of Fame shooting badges, and that's going to make a pretty big difference. The fact that now he's got Hall of Fame Agent 3, blinders, catch and shoot, corner specialist, guard up, limitless range is going to really help him out on the offensive end. And then even Hall of Fame rebound chaser is kind of cool. His stats aren't really going to get upgraded too much, and he doesn't get anything to his animations, but those, you know, 8 or 9 extra Hall of Fame shooting badges are going to make a massive difference on Jimmy Butler, and I think he's the 3rd best playoff card in the game. At the number 2 spot, though, is going to be D-Book. This man, you know, didn't really get too big of an upgrade, but still as a base card, even before the Evo, is an amazing point guard in the game, really good on the offensive end. The only thing the Evo does, kind of like Jimmy Butler, but the opposite, is he just makes Devin Booker a little bit better of a defender, getting Hall of Fame ankle braces, challenger, interceptor, off-ball pass, pick dodger, and like a +3 steal, +2 interior defense. Definitely doesn't hurt to have upgraded on the card. You know, +2 ball handle, +3 driving dunk. Not going to really notice it in game, but it is nice to see a little bit of the stats upgraded. And then you look at the animations, doesn't get anything upgraded after the Evo. But, I mean, he's already got great dribble sigs. He's got a great jump shot. He's got a good leaner. I don't think he really needs his dribble sigs really updated besides getting like the Garland size up or the Kyle Lowry size up or the Steve Francis size up. I think all around has great dribble sigs, and I do think is the 2nd best playoff card in the game. But at the number 1 spot, to maybe people's surprise, I think is Dark Matter Brook Lopez, and I really don't think it's close. I mean, maybe D-Book, you know, is a little bit close to Jimmy Butler, But this man is a legit top 5 card at his position, which is a center spot, being 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan. I don't think Booker's anywhere near the top 5 point guards in the game. I don't think Jimmy Butler's anywhere near the top 5 shooting guards, where Brook Lopez is in that top 5 range, at least in my opinion. He's an amazing defender, 97 block, 96 interior defense, 94 steal, 90 perimeter. He can knock down threes at such a high level with a 97 3 ball, 96 mid-range, good Hall of Fame shooting badges for a center card. And then this jump shot with the B elites at base is absolutely knocked down on very quick timing. And he's also even got very solid dribble sigs, where if you need the card to move a little bit, he can also do so as well. So Brook Lopez, in my opinion, is the best playoff card currently in the game. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my top 10 playoff cards? And like I said earlier, let me know in the comment section down below what playoff cards you guys are currently running on your squad, and who do you guys think are the best. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.